SmackDown, man. Tuesday, June 26, 2018. Booked, played out. Now we're going to talk about it only for about 15 to 20 minutes, though, guys, because I am still under the weather hardcore, man. It's middle of summer and 80-something degrees right now, at least out there. Going to be 90-something today. And I'm in a fucking hoodie. I'm hot one minute, I'm cold the next minute, I'm fucking seeing shit. I feel like I'm a teenager on LSD again. So I'm all over the place, man. I got fucking swollen glands now, too. I don't fucking know. Man, I got a concert coming up this Friday. I'm going up to New England this weekend. Half personal, half professionally. So a lot has to be done, and here I am. Battling this shit. Can't stand, man, being under the weather because there's so much to fucking do. But that's where we are. One thing about being under the weather, I got to catch SmackDown live last night. Literally, I had to pull out of one of my prior engagements, which I always usually have on Tuesday. I very rarely get to catch SmackDown live, actually live. I either have to catch it at 2, 3 a.m. or 6, 7 a.m. the next day. But because I was down and out last night and just watching my Yankee game at about fucking 7:58 p.m. Eastern time, it dawned on me, oh shit, wait a second. Like fucking SmackDown is on, man, because I'm not used to being home on Tuesday nights. So that was really cool. I'm like, fuck, I get to catch SmackDown live. Anyway, I'm blabbing on here. Again, I apologize, guys. I have some type of flu or something. So if I go off on left field with a hockey stick and go off topic, off subject, forgive me. I'm not in the right frame of mind right now, all right? I'm on some fucking couple of pills, too. I don't even know what I'm taking. I'm just popping shit, hoping for the best. But Team Hell No. Can we just start off right there, man? Team Hell No. You have The Miz to start SmackDown. He brings out his guests, the Bludgeon Brothers. But this brought out Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan challenges any one of the three. He says, I don't care who it is. I'll take any one of you on. Who's it going to be? So Luke, obviously the Miz wants nothing to do with it. Rowan goes to step up, but Harper kind of settles him down. So no, it's going to be me. Harper gets on the mic and says, Daniel Bryan, you never seem to learn your lesson. Well, tonight, you're finally gonna. So that sets up the main event. Luke Harper versus Daniel Bryan. Luke Harper, for a big boy like that, man, he can go in that ring. We already know Daniel Bryan's one of the best, if not the best wrestler in the world. So that's a kick-ass main event. I'll put that up there with Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. I already said in yesterday's video, you're not going to beat Ziggler and Rollins anyway, no matter what SmackDown puts as a main event. But this is pretty damn close as far as fun, entertaining, and two guys that can go in that ring. Harper, Daniel Bryan. So the main event itself delivered, more than decent, even good. I don't think it ever reached great status, but it was fucking decent for the most part and even good at times. So I'll take that. Again, you're not going to beat the Rollins-Ziggler main event from Raw. You're just not gonna. So this was actually decent. I didn't like the way it ended because just like Monday Night Raw, you had an epic match going on between Ziggler and Rollins, and it ends with McIntyre just interfering, and it's a DQ. So all of that great shit was all for nothing at the end because it was just a DQ interference. So Daniel Bryan and Harper giving everything they have in there, and all of a sudden Rowan just slips in for a DQ. Daniel Bryan picks up the W, but all of that was for nothing. All of that was just for just a gimmicky finish. I did not like seeing it on Monday. I sure as hell didn't like seeing the same exact thing 24 hours later on the SmackDown main event. Both main events, pretty damn good. Monday Night Raw's main event, even fucking great. And both ended in a floozy, flimsy DQ. Did not like that. What I fucking loved afterwards, I didn't think I would be seeing that last night. The Bludgeon Brothers totally attacking Daniel Bryan. And fucking Kane's music hits. Kane's music. Now, any other time, I'm going to roll my eyes and go, fucking Kane again, just like I do for the Big Show. However, when Kane's music hit and I knew who he was coming to save, which was Daniel Bryan, my nostalgia kicked in, and I automatically remembered Team Hell No, which ironically I just brought up in yesterday's video, because Kurt Angle was telling Bayley that she has to go to counseling. And I told you guys, that kind of reminds me of the anger management that Kane and Daniel Bryan used to have to go to with Dr. Shelby. And that was some of the most fun and entertaining segments that I remember in modern WWE, right? In the last 10 fucking years. I don't know if that's saying much, though, because the entertainment has been scarce. But those are some of the most entertaining segments for me. So much so that had a big influence in my movie, Tyler's Day 30. And it's all based around anger management. And these two guys, myself and the other lead character, and we're just trying to collect our 30-day anger-free chips from our meetings. But on our 30th day, before we can collect those chips, all hell breaks loose. And we might not be getting those chips after all, because we might be getting really fucking angry throughout the day. So a big part of the reasoning for that was those old Team Hell No segments. And just seeing them going to anger management and seeing how well the chemistry was between Kane and Daniel Bryan. It was second to none. They just had the utmost chemistry, and you had a role for Kane that was actually fucking epic. And that, guys, led to Daniel Bryan's rise. You got to remember, that was at a time where Daniel Bryan wasn't the superstar that he is now. He wasn't the world champion. He wasn't the main event guy. It wasn't the Yes Movement yet. But that bickering between the two, that chemistry between the two, Team Hell No, that catapulted Daniel Bryan to where he is today. So, anyway, I'm going off in left field with a hockey stick again. But the bottom line is, Kane comes down, he saves Daniel Bryan. There was a split second where I'm like, oh shit, is he going to like attack Daniel Bryan, join forces with Bludgeon Brothers? But that was just a split second. That would make zero sense. So sure enough, he starts taking out the Bludgeon Brothers. Daniel Bryan joins in. And at the end of this motherfucker, I'm thinking, fuck it. I just want to see him hug it out now, man. Yeah, yes. I came from the fucking, before New York and before I had any fucking amount of money or anything, I came from fucking projects. All right? But I'll be the first to fucking say, hardcore, man, projects. I fucked up as a teenager, man. I've been to the big house. I've been fucking in prison. I've seen the lowest of low. I'm a pretty hardcore motherfucker. I like to think anyway. I like to believe. Not bragging about it. I just am. But I said last night I want to see them fucking hug it out, man. Hug it fucking out. Oh, man. I just said, if there's ever a fucking time to do this, it's right now. Give me some old school nostalgia. I'm sick as fuck last night. I'm down and out watching the shit. And I'm just like, yes. Like, I have nothing to fucking give. I can't even fucking cheer right now. But give me an old-fashioned hug it out to make old BC feel better. And Kane, sure enough, he holds his arms out. And Daniel Bryan's like, no. And then I'm thinking, okay, is Daniel Bryan just going to walk out and they're going to wait on the hug it out? That'll suck. I kind of wanted to see it last night. But maybe Daniel Bryan walks off. Maybe later in the future they hug it out. Then I'm thinking, do they hug it out and Kane turns on Daniel Bryan? And the next feud for Daniel Bryan is going to be Kane. All these things start going through my fucking mind. And again, I'm on so much fucking pills and shit that fucking everything was going through my mind, flip-flopping, and I'm seeing shit. But I see Daniel Bryan start coming toward Kane with his arms open, and sure enough, we got an old-fashioned hug it out, baby. I apologize on Twitter, too, by the way. I put, at hug it out. I meant, hashtag hug it out. One of my, followers over on Twitter did, I just read that, like, 20 minutes before I started making this video. It was like, did you mean hashtag hug it out? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what I put, motherfucker. And I go back and looked, and it said at hug it out. So there actually is somebody whose handle is at hug it out. So I apologize if you're getting people, like, hitting you up. But hug it out, man. They did that, and nostalgia hit, and I love where this is going. Any other time Kane comes out, I'm not going to be invested. I don't want to see Kane and Big Show and these motherfuckers coming back here and there, turning heel one day. 3 weeks later, they're face again. They're heel a month later. They're a face again 2 months later. But in this position, with Daniel Bryan, Team Hell No, man, that's fun. And it already started. You guys probably didn't see this, but on WWE.com, they did a backstage interview with Daniel Bryan and Kane. And Renee Young was like, wow, it's Team Hell No back together. Are you guys on the same page already? And she holds up the microphone, and they both start trying to talk over each other. So then they're like, oh, no, you go. No, you go. No, you go. No, you, all right, I'll go. All right. And then they jump back into the microphone at the same time, man. It was fun. Kane's just like, Renee, it's been a while. We're a little rusty. We'll get back to you. And Kane and Daniel Bryan take off. So the fun's already starting. I love these segments. I think there's going to be nothing but fun going forward with these two. And it's going to culminate because Paige came out last night to end SmackDown. And she said, Extreme Rules, Bludgeon Brothers will be defending their tag straps against Daniel Bryan and Kane. So that's fucking huge. I can go either way with this. I can have Kane turn on Daniel Bryan during the match, and you set up just Daniel Bryan Kane for one pay-per-view after. No. Wait, that's SummerSlam. I don't want to see that shit. You know what's going to happen here? They're going to win the fucking tag straps. Actually, what the fuck? Sorry, guys. I'm all fucked up. I don't want to see fucking Kane and Daniel Bryan at fucking SummerSlam. No, Extreme Rules is the pay-per-view before SummerSlam. So it's tag straps or nothing. And I'm okay with that. Because Daniel Bryan, guys, is not going to have a big epic match at SummerSlam. AJ Styles is going to have that. They're not going to put Bryan and Styles at SummerSlam. That's more of a WrestleMania match, I believe. So Styles is going to have his own thing. And obviously Monday Night Raw is going to have their main event. Daniel Bryan would be lost to the shuffle anyway. You might as well do something fun as filler until we get Daniel Bryan catapulted again. And I fully believe this is just to catapult Daniel Bryan. Absolutely. Kane is doing this because he has the downtime in between his mayoral run. He's running for mayor, obviously, and he's having a pretty successful endeavor in that. So this is a few months that Kane has. He wanted to come back. Daniel Bryan has a few months of filler. Put them back together, tag straps. It sucks that the Bludgeon Brothers are going to drop it so soon, it looks like. But the Bludgeon Brothers haven't really been epic in their title reign, if you think about it. Bludgeon Brothers, what have they really fucking done to make us go, wow, what a tag team title run? Now, you can blame WWE Creative with that, absolutely. But I don't think the Bludgeon Brothers have connected the way that Vince thought they were going to. And again, that could be Vince's to blame. Because I think the characters are there. But I don't think they need tag straps. You can keep going with the Bludgeon Brothers. They don't need tag straps. The Bludgeon Brothers just have to be a dynamic duo. Just like The Undertaker never needed a championship. The Undertaker was going to be a marquee match in a complete badass character with or without a title. You can make the Bludgeon Brothers that as well. I think the right way to go here is Kane, Daniel Bryan become tag team champions of this fucking world. Or at least SmackDown. But I, for one, everyone wants to know, like, everyone's kind of split on this. Oh, I kind of love it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I absolutely love it. Not just for the nostalgia, but for future. I see what's happening. And this is some entertaining segments. This is entertaining for the fan because Daniel Bryan, again, was going to be mid-card status for the next few months. He's eventually going to be catapulted to the main events again, I assure you, once he signs that new contract. So if you're going to have a mid-card anyway, man, let's have some fun. If Kane's going to come back anyway, why be like, oh, fuck, it's fucking Kane again? If all this is going to happen anyway, Daniel Bryan's mid-card status for a few months, Kane has to come back for a few months, put them together and let's have Team Hell No. Let's get that good, fun, entertaining chemistry back. And it already started last night. I'm pumped for this, guys. Team Hell No is the shit. And, some good fucking moments in the past, and I know they're going to fucking keep that momentum going in the future. And again, the first time around, that helped Daniel Bryan get to the status he, eventually reached. I think Kane is just going to help Daniel Bryan once again reach that status again. Because again, once he signs that new contract, Daniel Bryan will reach that main event on the card status. So I'll shut up about that, guys, because, again, I said 15 to 20 minutes. I just went about 15 minutes just on Daniel Bryan and Kane. But that's how excited I am, even in my sickened state. I'm down and out. I'm under the weather, but that made me fucking go to the edge of my seat, man. I had no fucking energy at all, but I went to the edge of my seat. I think I even fucking stood up and was like, yes, yes. Maybe I wasn't yesing, but I was thinking yes. And, that was fucking cool, man. That was a good way to end SmackDown. Wow, didn't see it coming. As long as Nicholas wasn't Daniel Bryan's tag partner to take on the Bludgeon Brothers, I was happy. I got Kane. I never thought I'd say this, but it was damn good seeing Kane last night. Team Hell No, baby. Let's rock it out. New tag strap holders at Extreme. Also last night, guys, Sanity. If you want to talk tag teams, That was really good. Kane and Daniel Bryan, Team Hell No, getting back together, the reunion. But then you have Sanity. Can somebody tell me what happened to Sanity? They just debuted last week. How are they already losing their first match? Last week, they just jumped the Usos, I believe, right? Their debut. And I said back then, last week, I said, that was a lackluster debut. The crowd didn't even know who they were. You really want to debut NXT guys on smart crowds. Because smart crowds have the network and they're going to watch NXT. That crowd didn't even know who Sanity was last week. And then they just nonchalantly attacked the Usos. Really badly done. But it gets even worse. This week they have their first tag match. And Sanity lost. I left on Twitter. I said, imagine if Vince made Sanity lose their very first match on the main roster. And I put some little fucking smiley emojis. He wouldn't do that, would he? And then a couple lines underneath, I just put, oh wait, he did. Because that's exactly what Vince did. He had Sanity lose against Usos and Jeff Hardy. Now earlier, Eric Young defeated Jeff Hardy via DQ. So he really didn't beat Jeff Hardy. It was a DQ. The Usos jumped the barricade. And Eric Young went to go save his counterpart, his team, I should say, not his counterparts. Went to save the rest of Sanity. And because of that, the ref called for the bell because the Usos were getting blows in on Eric Young. So Eric Young picks up the W over Jeff Hardy. So just like the debut, that victory over Jeff Hardy was nonchalant. And that's a nonchalant debut is not how you want to get things going. And then it turned into a 6-man tag. Jeff Hardy and the Usos taking on all of Sanity. I say all of Sanity loosely because Nikki Cross should be there. But now, seeing how Sanity is being booked, I'm glad Nikki Cross is not with them. Save Nikki Cross at that point, right? Nikki Cross, save yourself. Do not join forces with Sanity. They are a sinking ship. And that's what happened in the 6-man tag. Sanity literally got beat. I think Jeff Hardy did his swanton bomb from the top, defeated one of the Sanity members. I forgot who it even was. Was not Eric Young, obviously. They're trying to protect him at least, but it goes to show you the other Sanity members mean nothing to Vince because they already lost. What are you doing? You do these promos. Sanity is being built up like these hotshots. They finally have their match as a group, as Sanity, and they lose their very first match as a group, as Sanity. Not just one-on-one like Eric Young, Jeff Hardy. As a group, they're already losing. And nonchalantly, just a fucking swanton bomb. And the guy's flat on his back. He's like, shit, this is comfortable. It's like vacation. I'll stay here for fucking 10 minutes. Not even moving. Jeff Hardy, easy, 1, 2, 3. And now anybody is supposed to be scared of Sanity going forward. That was miserably painful to watch booking and creative actually book and create that. Much as we love Jeff Hardy, that should never be happening last night. Sanity needed that win. To show the world that doesn't know who Sanity is, that Sanity is a legit competitor. That was fucking sad, guys. I'll tell you that much. Just very sad. So there's nothing really to harp on, man. I'm under the weather. I'm not going to harp on Sanity losing. I just don't understand it. And even if they gave me a reason to understand it, it still would not make sense. No reason in the world should there be that a group like Sanity loses their first match. Just stop. Anyway, moving on. James Ellsworth, middle of the ring. He's calling out Asuka. Instead, he gets Paige. Paige is like, you know damn well Asuka's back in Japan with family. And you knew that because you asked around and people told you that. So then you wanted to come to the ring like a hotshot and call out Asuka. And in a roundabout way, because James Ellsworth pretty much asked or said that Paige is pretty much eyeing him up and wants to go out on a date with Ellsworth. To which Paige is like, yeah, let's do it. Let's have a date next Tuesday. And Paige is like, but it's not with me and it's not really a date. Your date is a match. And it's against Asuka. So Ellsworth is like, fuck. Alright, fuck. So next week you have Asuka versus James Ellsworth. Hoping this is going to be entertaining, right? This could be like those old Andy Kaufman days when Andy Kaufman was taking on the females and just making a fucking idiot out of himself. This could be Ellsworth and Asuka's segment. I'm hoping it comes off more fun and entertaining than cringeworthy. But I did like the segment in the chemistry between Paige and Ellsworth last night. I could have listened to them, again, probably because I was sick as fuck in a daze, but I could have watched them kind of go back and forth for another 5 minutes. So I did like that. And next week we have Asuka and James Ellsworth in a match. So that should be interesting. Rusev last night, he took out Xavier Woods. I believe it was a Machka kick and then an accolade, I want to believe. And Xavier Woods was down out. Sucks to see Xavier Woods just eat up an L like that, but it makes the most sense because you got Rusev going into the title picture with AJ Styles at Extreme Rules. So I'm okay with Rusev having a bigger match like with Xavier and winning that match. And after the match, he got on the mic and he started hooting some words over to AJ Styles. And the crowd was eating it up, man. Half AJ Styles chants, half Rusev Day chants. AJ Styles, Rusev Day, So that's a fun atmosphere. If that keeps up, especially at Extreme Rules, that's going to be at least a fun atmosphere. What Rusev and AJ Styles actually do in the ring together, is there that right chemistry? That remains to be seen, and we'll find that out at Extreme Rules. But at least the atmosphere, from what it looks like last night, the atmosphere is going to be there. The crowd will be 50-50, 60-40, even I'll take 65-35 is even fun. But that's what it looked like to me. Maybe 55-60-40 in favor of AJ Styles. That's a real fun atmosphere, and I look forward to seeing that at Extreme Rules. There was some other stuff last night, guys, as well. I'm going to skip it because for the 100th time in this video, I'm under the weather, man. And I'm hooting and hollering as it is. I was supposed to be much more calm, but I get excited talking pro wrestling. You guys know this. I think I'm going to pop some more pills. Hopefully they're ones I should be taking. I'm going to try to kick the rest of Wednesday's ass, man. I got to be smart about this because we got a big week coming up especially. But I hope nothing but the best for you guys as well in your ass-kicking endeavors today. Kick the shit out of Wednesday. I hope to be with you guys tomorrow if I can physically be with amplified Q&A. So if you have any questions down below is a good time to jot it down in the comments section. Or if you have a question you want to shoot over to my Twitter at BC Amplified. You can shoot it over on Twitter as well. Can't get to all of them, but I'll try to get to a lot of them. And that video will be out tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm feeling up to the task. All right, I'm shutting up, guys. Kick today's ass. Much love and respect. The Amplified man's cashing the fuck out. For now, Team Hell No, baby. Yes, yes, yes. We'll check you.